Hello everyone, and welcome back to Quest for Glory 5, where I was going to stop and rest. You know, skip on to the next day. Hey look, Orestes is gone now. I was just going to go ahead, skip on to the next day, come back in on day 9, go straight to the rites of rulership, and then I remembered. There's actually something we can do, because it's now 9 o'clock. And that is the other scientist, actually. Let's go meet the other scientist. Like, oh my god, we have the ability to go see another scientist? That's right. There's a second scientist that lives on Science Island, and he comes out, I think after 6 is what it is. If I remember reading the guide, it's like Dr. Pretorius is there from like 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., and then the other scientist is there from 6 p.m. to 7 a.m. or something similar to that. Maybe it was 9. Either way, the other scientist is there now instead. So let's go meet him. I have a problem adjusting this brake lever. Doop. Doop-a-doop-a-doo-doo. We can give him the pepperoni and jalapeno, which actually does not sound bad, I will admit. Artichoke and anchovy sounds disgusting. Pepperoni and jalapeno, like I like pepperonis, I like jalapenos. I could do it. It would be a hot pizza, one heck of a spicy treat, but I think I could be down for that, to be honest. I feel like I totally could be down for that. As for the opening into the Science Institute. Jalapeno and pepperoni pizza. Crunchy crust, tomato sauce, tasty pepperoni, fiery jalapenos, melted cheese. It's a pepperoni and jalapeno pizza, the ultimate blend of science and art.
I have no time for stupid social noises. Save them for those with nothing better to do.
It's Dr. Mobius.
I am Dr. Mobius, the greatest scientist on Science Island. Unfortunately, that understates my true genius, since I am surrounded by dolts. Fortunately, most of them have left me in peace at last. You reveal the depth of your ignorance by asking such a question. Every two-bit researcher knows the importance of pizza in scientific research. Pizza is the ultimate fuel. Someday we will invent cars, airplanes, even spaceships. Undoubtedly, they will need pizza to get anywhere. Of course, the pizza needs sufficient fire to achieve its full potency. Pepperoni and jalapeno toppings, those are the secret to a truly world-dominating pizza. Everything else is incidental. Those are incendiary. Science is the ultimate power. It bends everything else to its needs. Watch a glassblower make hard glass melt by applying a little heat. That is science at work. Ah, Gort. Now there is a truly worthwhile specimen. Have you noticed his magnificent upper body development, the finely tuned coordination in his extremities? And he manages to keep his mouth shut, unlike some. We created this island to keep out the prying eyes of jealous neighbors. Here we can pursue our research and experiments without fear of offending some petty peasant. You can find the results of past experiments everywhere around here. Just remember, there is no such thing as a failure in science. Only evidence against one hypothesis in favor of another. Had enough of science for now? I shouldn't wonder. You may safely assume that science has had enough of you as well.
Yep. So this is our other scientist, Dr. Mobius.
Yes, it is a pepperoni and jalapeno pizza, the ultimate blend of science and art. If we could but harness this power, we could rule the world. Care for a piece?
Alright. So just like with Dr. Pretorius, I'm now able to wander around and interact with things. Since it's night, let's try to use the telescope. Sure. Sure. Because why not? Yes. Good. Good. Yes. All right. Well then, I think that's all I have to say about. I've never seen any of those before. That's funny. Like I didn't understand the whole thing between Pretorius and Mobius up until now. So I've never actually been here when Mobius was here. So I've never seen that scene. I've never used the telescope at night. That was A plus. A plus. Yes. That was funny. I've never seen those before. Those were great. 20 years later. Over 20 years later. Oh, wow. It will have been 25 years since Quest for Glory 5 came out next year. In the year 2020, it will have been 25 years. Because this game came out in 1995. So that's... Yeah, because 95 to 2005 would be 10. Then 2015 would be 20. And then 2020 would be another 5. Thus 25. It's 25 years. That's just since this game came out. That's not counting the original Quest for Glory series. Or the original Quest for Glory game. And that came out in like 80 something, I think. The original Quest for Glory. Not the one that I played. Because Quest for Glory, that was the VGA remake of the game. Oh. No Man has already gone to bed. I guess she goes to bed at 11. I guess that makes sense. Yes, kitty, can I help you? Sleep for 8 hours. Then we will begin the rites of rulership. Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty. I wish I knew where my camera went. I would put that up so you can see the cat. I actually used to have a cat camera that I would run during the like when I used to do streams as opposed to YouTube. I had a cat camera.
You don't want to know.
You really don't want to know. But what if I do want to know? You think about that, Anne? What if I do want to know? You ever think about that? Maybe I do want to know. I'll pet you for now, kitty, but I'm playing a game, so I'm working here. So you gotta just deal with it. If I don't pet you, it's because I'm busy.
Welcome, friend, to all Katas. May that pin be ever the sign of friendship between us.
Yep, I can sell these for one. What's the point? Hey, what is the point to that? Alright, let's do this thing.
You may enter the Hall of Kings now.
The king
hey look,
of Silmaria
it's Pretorius.
is dead, and the kingdom mourns his loss. We are gathered here to determine the future of this land through rites of ancient ritual and tradition. By the rites of rulership, heroes will prove their worth. By the rites of rulership, Silmaria will arise from the ashes of mourning, like the phoenix rises to the sun. By the rites of rulership, a new king will ascend to the throne of this land. Who here is worthy to compete in the rites of rulership?
God, a shining example of the triumph of science over
Dr.
superstition,
Mobius.
is more than worthy to lead Silmaria to a rational, logical future.
Gort has been named as a contender. Who else is worthy to compete in the rites of rulership?
Elsa von Spielberg has proven herself to be a leader and a hero in the lands to the north. She is quite capable of becoming the first woman king of Silmaria as well. I, Minos, counselor to Silmaria, am proud to sponsor her.
Elsa von Spielberg has been named as a contender. Who else is worthy to compete in the rites of rulership?
I, magnum opus of the homeland of Romulus and Remus, leader of armies, peerless in the weapons of war, fierce, fearless and fearsome in battle, shall win the rites of rulership and become king of this kingdom.
Magnum opus has been named as a contender. Who else is worthy to compete in the rites of rulership?
I am Kokino Pukamiso. I have been a guard in the protection of Silmaria for years. I am one of the people of this land, and I am proud to aid my kingdom and my homeland.
Kokino Pukamiso has been named as a contender. Who else is worthy to compete in the rites of rulership?
The Prince of Shapir, hero of Tarna and Mordavia, is worthy to compete in the rites to become king of this land.
Also hero of Spielberg and Shapir.
By the ancient traditions of this land, 5 heroes shall compete in this challenge. 5 heroes shall make this land stronger. 1 hero shall rise to the throne of Silmaria. The rites of rulership shall begin. The first rite is the rite of freedom. The fishing villages of our kingdom and the island
Your
of
breath
Marit
stinks, kitty.
have been invaded by Hesperian mercenaries. Eos, Keros, Paros, Tinos, and Noxos have been overwhelmed. The invaders need to be driven from this land.
I shall free Paros, for it is the village in which I was born.
God shall choose Keros, for it is closest to the Academy of Science.
Elsa shall choose Eos, for it is closest to my island.
Thank you, Minos, for making my choice for me.
Forgive me, Elsa, but I only wish to assure your success. Eos is still the best choice.
It matters not which village I shall release from the yoke of oppression, but Tinos shall be avenged by magnum opus.
In the process of elimination, you realize you get to free the village of Naxos.
5 shall go forth from the gates of Silmaria. 5 shall bring freedom to the fishing villages and return to the gates of the Hall of Kings with the sigils of those villages. 5 shall begin the rite of rulership. The first person who returns with the sigil of their freed village shall be deemed the winner. Let the rite of freedom begin.
Oh boy. You're escorted by guards to the quarters of the Hall of Kings and eventually let out of the gate. Alright. Time to begin the rites of rulership. So, we have to free Naxos. Rite of rulership has begun. Contestants: Kokino Pukamiso, Magnum Opus, Elsa von Spielberg, Gort, and William Denham. Hey, I just said her name the way she says it. The fishing villages around the shores of Marit have been invaded by mercenaries from the northwest. Contestants of the rites of rulership are expected to drive the mercenaries away soon. First rite, the rite of freedom. Contestants must free a fishing village from the mercenary invaders and return with the sigil of the village. Alright, well then. I guess then it is time to head on out. As long as we make sure that we are here on day 10 for our little fight against Magnum Opus, then we are free to leave, because, I mean, there's really nothing else. I mean, what, I'm just gonna come and watch Kokino and Magnum fight and watch Kokino get his butt kicked by Magnum? Nah. Alright, let's head on up here. can tell there is danger in every building here, and it will be extremely difficult to survive this unless you are very careful. That's why I'm going to save the game. And I do have the awe spell and the peace spell. I quite literally could cast awe and just annihilate this whole place. But that would be too easy. So I'm not going to do that. Yeah, nope. We're going to try this at full force. You go ahead and cast the zap spell and charge! There are a lot of mercenaries. Make sure we loot all of them too. No! And loot. And yes, there are mercenaries inside of the buildings. So as you're fighting them, they will come out of the buildings to fight as well. There are a lot of mercenaries. So there really are. It's ridiculous just how many enemies there are to fight here. Once again, as a paladin, I could just go in and hit the peace spell. It would literally calm all of the enemies to the point where I wouldn't have to fight anything. But that wouldn't be fun. I mean, just look at the, death and destruction I'm leaving behind here. Also, I just realized I'm not using my honor shield. Why? Because I completely forgot about it. Go ahead and get that honor shield going. Whoops, hang on. Heal! I actually need a vitality potion. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. Because as strong, I may be strong, but I don't actually have a lot of stamina. Also, this is one of my favorite tracks from this game, Rite of Freedom. Luckily, only 2 of them are active at a time. So, like all these other guys back here won't attack. Like that guy back there, he wasn't active until just now. So, almost out of mana. Whew! We got them all. Alright, now let's investigate the buildings. Make sure we got all the mercenaries. We definitely did not. I may want to go back and get some mana pots. Till there's danger in every building here, and it will be very difficult to survive this unless you are very careful. Oh crap, hang on. Oh geez, I am... That's a problem. I'm over encumbered. I did not know that. That's a problem. Let's use a couple of stamina pills to help relieve that. Just a little. Not much, but it's at least some. I'm probably over encumbered because of all this loot I'm picking up off these guys. I keep picking up their shields and swords and stuff. Because these weigh 4,000. Holy crap! I have 28 shields. Look at that, 28! That's 20,000 quirks. No wonder I'm over encumbered. That's more than I can carry. Just in shields alone. That is ridiculous right there. I love it. Gotta get all the loot though, man. Gotta make all the money. 'Cause I mean, I can always sell all this stuff, so. That said, these shields are not at all an upgrade. Even for like a fighter, the generic shield that these guys wield, like, it's literally the same shield that you start off with as a fighter, so. Just, you know, run up a ladder, that's fine. It's difficult to search a dead body when someone else is trying to make certain that you are soon dead as well. It's really annoying that there's a lot of arrows I can pick up and no bows, though. There are absolutely no bows to pick up. You can never use a bow in this game. Man, I'm going through vitality potions like crazy here. It's also because of the fact that I'm over encumbered, so if I was not, I would not be losing stamina so rapidly. Go in, please. Thank you. Got more shields and more drachma. 2 more buildings left. That said, the paladin sword is really nice because it does deal a lot of extra damage to these guys. It's the body of the dead man. Alright, let me go ahead and use both of those real quick, because we're about to actually step into the... Oh, right, I can't cast that with... I definitely want the protection spell active here. And maybe even my honor shield. Sturdy door several inches thick. The door is definitely locked on the other side. There are a couple of people moving within the next room. Knock on the door. And they open the door. I love that they open the door for you. I see how those guys didn't become active until after. Also, these guys are strong, much stronger than all the other guys. Because these are like the head invaders. These guys are the heads of the invaders, so they're much stronger, if you can't tell. Also, I am just basically brute forcing it. There is a button you can use to guard with your shield. I don't actually know what button that is. There we go. We got some drachma, a sigil of Eos, and an amulet of attack. Awesome. Go ahead and equip that amulet of attack, get our offense up. And, oops. We seem to have cleared out Eos. Sorry, Elsa. I guess, Elsa won't be able to clear out her city now. Her town. Sad, sad, sad. There's no fast way to use a magnet. You need to activate the mystic magnet manually. Right. That's why I never put it on my bar before. It doesn't let you. Alright, well then I can put the protection spell down here. And my healing spell here. And we have... Wow! 1,500 drachmas literally on our person right now. That is kind of awesome. And rest for an hour so that we can get some of our stamina back. And yeah, I think I'll go visit the magic shop and get some mana potions. But before that, let's go talk to Fullus so that I can... Oh my god. 42 shields. That is ridiculous. I have 42 shields. No wonder I'm encumbered. I picked up 42 shields.
That'll certainly prove whether you have the right stuff or not.
Right stuff, get it?
You need some new weapons? I've been working overtime to make extra weapons. I figure when the mercenaries attack Samaria directly, we'll need every weapon we can get. Well, seeing that you are going for the gold by entering the rites, I guess I could let you buy some of the good stuff. If you got the money. You've got a tough one with that assignment. Outnumbered, outgunned. And the mercenaries have had a chance to learn the lay of the land. They're good little soldiers, those guys. Not a lot of imagination, but they know their weapons. Don't give up easily, either. Keep your weapons sharp.
Let's sell off all of this.
Nice dealing with you.
And this.
Nice
Yeah, might as well sell these because there's literally no point in me carrying those. Yay! I'm not over encumbered anymore. 18,900 quarks is my maximum weight, and I was literally carrying 30,000 quarks in equipment. Just in shields. So now that we are in the rites of rulership, there are a lot of cool stuff that we can buy. We can now buy the Slasher Dagger. Slasher Dagger is swift and deadly. It pulses in your hand like the arterial blood it longs to drink. Ooh. So this is like the ultimate thief weapon here. So the One-Bane Spear. The One-Bane Spear has a sharpness that exceeds its fine beauty. Its magic's cold and deadly. The Ice Diamond Sword. The Ice Diamond Sword is lightweight and very maneuverable. It's also cold to the touch and as sharp as your breath on a winter's morning. Dragon Slayer Sword. Dragon Slayer Sword looks deadly sharp and gleams with magic. Touch of its hilt is chilling, as if the weapon itself yearns for battle and the taste of blood. And magic leather armor, magic chainmail, and of course magic helmet. 5,000? Nah. Never gonna buy it. Even if I get 5,000, I'm not gonna buy it. The reason why is we can get one for free. So I don't have to worry about ever buying it. We just have to find the right place to buy it from. That's all. Stamina's still going down, but that's just because of the fact that I'm running everywhere. If I were to stop running everywhere, it would actually go up.
Rakesh is very pleased that you entered the rites of rulership. Even if you do not become king of Silmaria, you will undoubtedly discover who is behind the ill that has been done here lately. Welcome, wizard who would be king. I wish that I had more magic that I could teach you. I think you will need as much magic as you can get to complete the rites of rulership. You would make an excellent king for Silmaria. Few kings have the magical talent, although it obviously is very useful. If an officious person drones endlessly at you, you could always cast a sleep spell on him before he bores you to sleep. Yes, there are definite advantages to magic. You would make a fine king, you know. You remind me of my father. Rakesh would have been a great king for Tarna, but he chose the way of the paladin instead. Thus, he can aid people everywhere, rather than in just his own kingdom. Plan this mission carefully. You will be up against great odds and seasoned warriors. Use caution, and make certain you have enough healing and mana potions to survive this difficult rite. Remember, you have many spells at your command. Try to avoid direct combat if you are able. Take care, and good luck.
Alrighty. Let's go ahead and buy some mana pots.
I thank you.
And I really don't have a use for any of this other stuff other than maybe buying some of these spells. But I already have most of them.
I thank you for doing this.
Definitely do want that one though. That one is one of my favorites. Especially to kill myself with. It's a fun spell. I love the animation on the spell. I'll show you what I mean by I love to kill myself with this thing. Boom! It explodes. That said, now that we've cleared out Eos, I think this is a good spot to end the episode off at. So I do hope you've enjoyed. If you have, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to check the video description down below for a link to the playlist so that you can get caught up on any episodes you might have missed. And with that, I'll see you guys next time. See you later.